Hi, I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome to another edition of Hot Rod Hangout here with Rod on Faithful Avenue at Rod's Hot Rods. And we're going to take a look today at what's new at the shop. And it's been, well, we can say this first, super busy. Even people just coming in, kind of buying some of this stuff.
Christmas gifts are really popular right now,
Yeah. You got some new designs?
A couple new designs, yeah. Hopefully they'll be here before Christmas. Well, they will be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and if you're thinking, hey, I want to get somebody something car related, but maybe the budget doesn't allow for one of these, check out this stuff, and you can find more in the showroom out here on Faithful Avenue. Okay, Rod, what are we looking at today? What's new?
Well, to be honest, I've been gone pretty much the whole day with other stuff. I've had the other guys were here unloading, loading. So the first time that I've seen this stuff too, to be honest,
yeah.
Some of it. 1980 Camaro Z-28, just arrived today. It's just fresh in, so it needs some cleaning and some polishing. So it's
yeah. They leave here amazing, but they don't always show up here, you know, just the same. Sometimes you got to put a little elbow grease into them, and they shine up. And this one certainly will. And the other one's a Bel-Air, right?
Well, this one's been out of our shop for 15 months getting done. So it's finally back today. It's about 98% done.
Yep.
A couple little minor things, but we'll go over that later.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, let's take a look at what's new in the shop. Okay, Rod, we're starting right here. Now, we've done a little video about this truck before, this GMC, and we call it the shop truck, but it's getting a little special treatment coming up.
Well, a lot of people coming in, they're wondering when we're going to finish the truck, because it looks like it does. Just want to say that this truck is built to look like this on purpose.
Yeah.
It's a shop truck. It's all new underside. Everything's good. So we got Too Tall coming in tomorrow to do some striping on it. We're going to do the door, the logo on the door, not my logo in particular. It'll be more of a generic kind of a cool thing going on, some striping, and make it into that actual shop truck. So there's no more questions. Are you done? Are you going to get it painted? No, we're not painting it. It's done.
It's done. Yeah. Cool. Well, that'll be awesome to look forward to. And I know once you get it done, once Too Tall is finished, you'll get some pictures up on the website. And
absolutely, on Facebook too.
Yeah, on Facebook, so go check it out there. We're going to swivel around this way. This is, I think, what we're starting with right here.
This is kind of a high school thing. A buddy of mine in high school had one of these, almost identical, black, center lines, louvers. I couldn't resist. I had to have it.
You had to have it.
I had to have it.
You found it here in Saskatoon, but it was out of Winnipeg originally?
Alberta.
Alberta, okay.
Yeah, and so we just got it in. This is the first time that I've even seen it.
In person, yeah.
In person. So obviously we're going to go through it, clean it. I've got to do some polishing and.
But I mean, the wheels are awesome.
Oh, polished center lines, yeah. It's total high school.
Total high school for you.
Yep.
Z-28, the right striping.
So it's a nice driver car. It's not a show car, but it'll be priced accordingly for the people in that budget, right?
And clearly like an original interior, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 4-speed.
As far as I can tell.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Even the old retro Alpine cassette deck with the EQ.
There's an EQ down there. It's what everybody had to have in 1980. Now, what I noticed is there's no options on this car.
No air, no power windows, no power locks. There's really no major options on this
Tilt.
car.
It's got a tilt column.
Yeah.
And that's probably about it. That's okay. None of that other stuff made it go any faster, and that's all they really cared about, right? So.
First time I started up today too. It sounds really good.
Oh, it does. Yeah. I mean, and look at the beefy tires. Stick just a little bit out of the fender under the hood.
Yeah, it's a nicely built small block. It's supposed to be dynoed around 460 horse, if I remember correctly from what he said. I'll have the paperwork for it, but there again, it's got to be cleaned up and detailed a bit. Nice little aluminum head small block.
Yeah, it looks great. Very cool. Yeah, it's it's funny. It's totally I think people are defined by the cars of their generation, and
this is one of them.
This is one of them for you, eh? Like this is totally
absolutely.
Everybody had to have one of these.
Everybody was dreaming to have one of these in high school.
And almost nobody probably did. Hey, like you knew a guy, but
a guy.
A guy.
He was a pretty popular guy.
He was a pretty popular guy.
He was watching. I think he knows who he is.
All right, this is our next victim.
Okay, this is one we've had for a long time. This has been out of commission, getting all the work done for about 15 months. Those who were at our grand opening, we had it here, but the motor was set in. It wasn't running. It wasn't finished. things always take longer than you think they are.
That's
so
right.
Finally got it back today. It's running, driving. Actually, I haven't even heard it run yet.
Really?
Really, I swear to God, I haven't heard it.
You got the keys in your hand, don't you?
Oh, I do.
Maybe we should.
Maybe fire it up.
Maybe we'll hear that. Why don't, before we go in there, though, walk me through. This is a 50 what?
53 Bel-Air. So this, when we first started this, it was a bone stock 235 glide. It had lowering blocks in the back and it had lower spindles, but it was all stock, suspension, stock, everything. And it was looked identical to what it is now. Now it's a total Fat Man front, rear. So Mustang 2 front. It's got a 4-link in the back. Changed out the rear ends, a Camaro 10-bolt, 4-wheel disc brakes, shock waves all the way around, so air ride.
Wow.
LS powered, 700R. Everything, the car, other than being lowered, looks identical to when we started. So you can't really tell 15 months of work went into what you don't see, but that's how it is.
Yeah, that's what it took.
Yeah. So a couple of things we have to finish on it. The rear end's a little wide, so I'm going to try and get Darren over at Roll and Steel to move the wheels in a little bit, change the offset so we can get the skirts back on.
Right. So you can keep the same wheels and tires and everything you got, but
just move them in a little bit.
Skirts will fit again. Yeah.
I got to do a little interior work, button up a couple things like the shifter boot, just some tidying up.
Minor, but like
there's a couple chips from putting everything back together.
So that'll get fixed up.
Yep.
I love the wheels though. I mean, they are really cool.
The old Vista caps.
They are neat, you know.
Radial wide whites. We wanted to keep it looking like it did. We wanted to keep the classic look. And we think with the skirts and with it slammed down, it's going to look just killer.
Well, you know, and it's neat to see something other than a 567.
Yep.
You know, like
get it to be super popular.
There's lots of those around, and those have sort of been like the sweetheart of North America forever.
But look at the trunk here.
Yeah.
Some of the parts in here.
But to see a 53 now, you know, that's great. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, original wheels in there, and it's like in mint shape.
So we had to cut the trunk for the big C notch in it to get it down this low.
Yep.
Move the battery to the back. You know, we wanted to keep the outside looking stock, right?
That's right.
So there's the skirts we got to put back on. The original horns got to go back on.
Oh yeah, those have got to go in.
Yep.
Because then it'll sound just right too when you honk those kind of goofy two-tone horns that they have.
Then we'll finish the trunk. We'll do some carpet and make it look nice.
But it looks, I mean, it's a rust-free car.
Oh yeah.
You know.
This car came from Oregon.
Okay.
So this is all the original panels on this car.
Really?
Yeah. See if it fires up. My first time.
If not, we can edit that out of the video, right?
Sure.
Magic of editing. Oh, right on. Excellent.
It runs.
Yeah, after 15 months, it's good.
We'll check underneath the hood here.
Sure.
This is where it doesn't look original anymore.
Holy, okay, wow. Look at that.
So we had the motor, the whole front clip off, so we redid the firewall, the inners.
Yeah, is it ever beautiful? Holy smoke. So, AC? No. No AC. Heater's hooked up, I see though.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, heater's hooked up.
Holy smoke. But that's neat, actually. We got a Corvette engine and an original style radiator.
Yep.
And it works, the combo works.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Looks like it might be newer, but it's the original radiator. That's awesome.
Original style, yeah.
Original style.
All the ECU and all the computer is all tucked up in behind. You don't see it. There's a little area back in here.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect spot for hiding that, or some beer, whatever you want. But that's where all the computer stuff is. You don't see it, right? It's all out of the way. Lots of guys mounted right to the firewall. We wanted to keep the clean look on there.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. That is.
Too bad it's wintertime. I wanted to go for a spin.
I know.
And too bad we don't have. I'll try to get pictures of the underneath because it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like all the 4-link and all the new stuff underneath. It's pretty neat.
The thing about this car now is it looks so right, and yet you could fire it up at this point now and you could drive it across anywhere.
Yep.
You know, that's what's always nerve-wracking about a car that is this old, that's completely original. I mean, yeah, you can rebuild it and that would be certainly more reliable. But even then, it's old school technology, and this is turn the key and that's it.
If you want to add air conditioning, that's not a very hard thing to do on these.
No, not at all.
The LS makes it a little more easier to do, and you don't have to be tuning it because it, everything controls the revs for you.
Exactly.
The AC comes on. The only thing we changed on the inside, actually, now that I think of it, we put a tilt wheel in.
Okay.
Because the original had the shifter was built into the column, right?
Sure.
Then with the powertrain, it had the torque tube, and it's on doing these cars. You can't change one thing without changing everything.
Right.
Basically, right? So
yeah.
That's why it's all changed.
Very cool.
That's your can of worms in a bag.
So if you saw something you liked in the video today, make sure you head to rodshotrods.ca. You can find all the pictures and pricing and details there. Find out how to get in touch with Rod as well. The great thing is stuff comes and goes here so fast, but the great part is there's new stuff coming.
Yeah, we always have new stuff coming.
What are we looking forward to?
Tomorrow is a cool hot rod coming. We might keep that under wraps. We're not sure.
I know what it is, and it's going to be a real treat, but top secret.
We got another Camaro coming tomorrow, as well as a little green pistol grip 4-speed Mopar.
Ooh, I think that's going to be a good surprise as well. Hey, speaking of Camaros, there was a Camaro we were supposed to do a video of today that we don't even get a chance to.
He was supposed to come to the shop here. There's a couple things we had to button up. Took it to our other shop to get done. Talked to a gentleman last night. Made a deal. The car sold. That's that LS powered 6-speed Pro Touring, red and black. You can check the pictures out online. They're on the website, but you can't buy it. Sorry.
Can't buy it. So I mean, I guess if you're looking for a Camaro,
you got to get on it. Yeah.
You got to get on it, right? They're just one of those hot cars right now.
Exactly right now, yeah.
Absolutely. So for more details, rodshotrods.ca. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Hot Rod Hangout.